Hi, I'm Dibley and this is Dib's Yard Shunting Layout, and today I'm going to show you how you can build a level crossing using my 3D printed Tramway sleepers for 00 gauge Code 100 track. In the basic pack you would get 3 sets of these. You'll need your track bed, you'll need some sleepers from your flexi track. You'll need 4 lengths of track, the main rails, which you're going to pass through. Mine are a bit short because we're just going to do a diorama. You want 2 tracks cut for your check rails or guard rails. What you will need is, depending on how you're going to fix it down, you might need a pin vise and some pins. I'm a track pinner, but some people prefer to stick it down with fish glue or double-sided tape or whatever you prefer. You will also probably want a needle file, because before we can put the rails in through the sleepers, we do need to make sure that, if I can get that to focus, we do need to make sure that the flat bottoms have no burrs on them. So just go around and make sure there's no sharp burrs on it. So we need to do that. So I've marked out where I'm going to have the ordinary sections of track. My road's going to come across there. I'm going to have 3 of these, one there, one there, and one there. I could probably space them out a bit further, but it's fine. And then I'm going to pin them down. So the first thing I should do is I should probably put in the check rails. You could paint them first. I might paint them afterwards, not sure really. So when you get these, there may be a tiny bit of resin still in the grooves for the rails. So I suggest just flexing it back very slightly and placing the rail in, and you might find a bit of resistance. I have already cleaned these. You just need to slide those in, just flexing them back slightly. See, it picks up a little bit of the dirt. So we'll slide those in. Yeah, that's a bit stiff, that one. We'll put the other check rail in. Oops, can be a little bit fiddly, especially once you get onto like the main rails. So let's set them where I want them approximately, although I'll probably have to fiddle with them again in a minute, I expect. So somewhere about there. Try and get these reasonably spaced. Right, now we'll place the main rails in. Again, if it doesn't go in, just flex it out very slightly, and then that opens up the groove and allows the rail to go in a little bit easier. But like I say, I've already had these in and out a few times, so they should be reasonably well. Just check the spacing approximately, so I want to move that one across a little bit, that one across a little bit. Probably daft to do this now because it's all going to move when I push the last one in, I expect. So yeah, make sure, obviously, not just the check rails, make sure you clean the ends on the main rails as well. Right, to apologise if it goes out of focus, if I move my hands out of the camera view, trying to watch this through the camera. Right, so hopefully that's somewhere near, maybe a little bit further up. So somewhere central-ish, looking reasonably like it. Okay, so let's push these on. Now what you could do if you wanted to, is you probably could just put a little bit of a kink on those. Now you've got to be a bit careful because I don't want to put any force against the sleepers, because they are very delicate. They are strong enough to do the job, but they won't take any extra force, because the little spacer between. Okay, I don't know if you can see, I've just put a very slight curve on that, just to put it in a little bit. Let's just do the same on that one. It's hard to see really. I think there is You can probably see it better on that end. See if I can get a bit more on this one. Yeah, now we've got a little bit going on. Yeah, hopefully you can see that a little bit. Right, so yes, you might need pliers as well if you're going to go for that approach. Right, so let's line this up again. Well, actually, we can probably just bung these on and then line it up. This is just ordinary Peco flexi track, code 100, flat bottom. Nothing fancy. I can't actually get. There we go. Oops, there's like that bit of track's broken. Some of the chairs have gone from that, like it's only a diorama, eh? Okay, that's what happens when you don't go and carefully choose your sleepers, I suppose, and you just go and pick some out of the box. Okay, so there we go, let's put the ones on the other side. Hopefully these are a little bit better, not brutalised like the other ones. Alright, just keep feeding it on. Pretty much there. Okay, so that's about central-ish. It's reasonably central. It's probably good enough for all intensive purposes. So as I said, I'm a pin, track pin person. You may use track screws, you may want to glue it down. The sleepers already have a hole pre-drilled in them, but I do need to get into the baseboard very slightly. Hopefully that's long enough. Oops, now I've lost my hole position. I expect. Oh, I can still see it. Excellent stuff. Right, let's just push that down. Okay, so let's do the other ones. Just trying to get started into the MDF, because the MDF is quite tough for poking track pins into. Cork's nice. Okay, just do those. I'll just do the might just do the very end sleepers, because no one wants to watch someone drilling holes in track beds, do they? Okay, so that's the track in place. The check rails, might just push the check rails up just a little bit, just so they're a little bit more even. What we've got, three, okay, 3 and a bit. 3 and a bit, that's better. Not that I'm OCD or anything, but I do like it to be rather central. Okay, so now we've got the check rails in. It's up to you what you decide to make the level crossing from. I'm going to use household wall filler, because I find I have quite a level of success with that. So I'm going to go and get some of that, and we'll start splodging that on here. You might choose plastic card because you want cobbles or blocks or something like that, or you might want just ordinary cardboard, maybe. This might be a bit of a pain. Looks like that's unsticking itself, which is not good. So anyway, let's go and get some filler, and I'll see you in a minute.